Greg. Mike. Two bandits. Watching Bluey.
What up, party people, and welcome to a Memorial-tastic episode.
Memorial-tastic
of Two Bandits Watching Bluey.
That's
I'm your good pal with me.
Whoa, your good pal Greg Painter's right there.
I'm your good pal Greg Painter.
There he
and
is.
with me,
Yep,
the delightful.
I go by Mike Martin, folks. Howdy.
Hey, happy Memorial Day.
Welcome to a holiday weekend where I think this is probably the first time and the latest time that we have gone through a little bit of a procrastination game. We don't like to not post an episode on Mondays.
It's not a procrastination. It was a busy weekend.
Very busy weekend. You're
Old
climbing
Greg
mountains.
Painter was. I climbed 4, Michael, Adirondack Mountains.
I put an S.
13.2 miles.
That's right.
227 flights. My legs don't exist at the moment.
So that's why he couldn't talk to you.
But
5
you don't
months
need
this
legs to
week.
podcast, friends. So what we're doing.
That's fine. I built a pool. We did things.
We did things. We all did things.
Yes.
And we're having delightful barbecues
But
now. But before.
We are having a Memorial Day sale.
We are.
In some sense.
We are having a special. So that's why
Woo.
we have a fun release for you. We are going to give you guys, for cheap is free,
Cheap is free.
an episode from our Patreon.
Yes.
Our video game character bracket part 1.
Now, the reason why we're doing this is Patreon is being so kind to us and allowing new subscribers to try out our Patreon for 7 days.
Memorial Day sale.
Oh, that was an us thought, not or Patreon and us. Powers combined.
It was. We were Captain Planet.
That's right.
7 days, no matter what tier you hop on.
See if you like it.
Free for 7 days.
If it
Just
sparks-
a reminder on the tiers. $1 buck gets you access to all our recordings. Hear what we got to say about all the things.
Gosh.
$2.
$2.
You get to tell us what you want us to talk about.
Thus, the Patreon can keep going, keep trucking,
Exactly.
keep flowing.
$5.
$5.
Not only do you get priority access
Oh,
to tell us what to talk about, you
From the
also
Tooth
get
Fairy.
a video shout out and a
Yes.
shout out on the podcast main feed from your good old pals Greg and Mike.
We become a visual medium.
Now, if you get real intense on
This
us
is the mystery box.
and go to the $10 buck tier,
Oof.
you can actually record an episode on the Patreon with us. We'll
You
be
won't.
3 bandits.
Oh,
we'll
man.
be 2 bandits and a chili.
Oh, man.
2 bandits and just you because you
2
don't
minutes and a
identify as a
muffin.
dog.
That'd be great.
It's all good.
Why is that, Greg? Well,
Because-
no, because we need to play the episode
We gotta
first.
play the episode.
Let's do that.
7-day free trial.
Oh, man.
Pick your tier. If you love it, hang out. If you want to know what happens on part 2 of this bracket challenge,
Check
you
out that
definitely
Patreon.
need to be on that Patreon. But without further ado,
Let's do this, baby.
here we go.
Patreon time!
What up, party patrons,
jeez.
and welcome
Yes, indeed.
to this month's edition of Two
Dun,
Bandits
dun, dun, dun.
Bluey vs. Choice. We are at part 3 of our brackets. Episode 2, part 3 of
Sure.
our brackets.
It's a lot of bracketing, but we make it happen, and it's worth it. Yeah.
We got a fun one today.
We do.
It's only one today. 'Cause
I
this
actually
is
don't know.
a-
I can't say that.
This is a 64-person thing bracket. So this is the solo for this episode.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I know a thing that is that that's gonna be the sound like I'm the completely
So,
upside down human. I don't know if I can name
found-
something that has 64 things included.
I found a thing online
Okay.
that was pretty cool.
Okay.
So I took it and I changed a few things up in it.
Sure.
We now have the best video game character bracket.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
It started out originally, and you'll see as I pass this to you, it is the best Super Smash Brothers character bracket.
Okay.
But hey Mike, do you ever play Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
You did? I've never played a Fire Emblem game.
Oh.
And there's like a dozen Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah, boy.
In Super Smash Brothers, they must have got them on a discount.
Oh.
So you'll see as we went
There's
through.
a handful of them in the game,
I
but
kept a couple of them in there that I felt like were some of the bigger ones based on my research.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that
Oh,
Waluigi, for example, isn't in a Smash Brothers and wouldn't be represented in a bracket like this is inexcusable. The fact that there was 12 Fire Emblem people and only one Final Fantasy person had to amend that. So we made some things. Oh, you are looking at us way too closely, so we're going to have to hop in.
Sorry.
We're going to have to hop
He
in.
said a one-man podcast. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Because this
There's
is...
a lot going on here,
There's
man.
a lot going on. It was randomized. All the names on here, so there's no seating. There's no brackets. There's going to be some heartbreak, probably early and often.
You think
and
so?
Speaking of that, first matchup,
Oh, wow. This is...
Squirtle,
Okay.
the Pokemon.
Yep,
versus
I've heard of.
Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Cloud Strife. Come in.
Cloud
against
Strife against Squirtle.
An unevolved Pokemon.
However you determine what best mean. Is it strongest? Is it coolest? Is it most materia equipable?
Well-
is it most water cannons?
Is that going to be my criteria for every single one? Because some people are not going to do very well in this bracket. But in this battle, it's Cloud versus a uninvolved Pokemon. Sorry, Squirtle, but
Yeah, I'm with my buddy Cloud on this one.
you're getting Omni Slash there, little dude. Sorry, you're not a blast. If you were, I mean, maybe a little bit more.
Squirtle.
Cloud versus Charizard.
Squirtle, you probably have beaten a few people on this list for me, but not Cloud. I
Agreed.
spent a lot of time. We've talked about this a lot on all of our podcasting. Cloud's our dude. Final Fantasy VII for life.
Yeah. Sorry,
Nah.
not sorry.
Next, we have Princess Peach
Uh-huh.
versus Dark Pit. This is probably one that I could have taken out. Dark Pit for somebody cool.
Probably super
but that's
could've.
okay, because Peach just gotta be
Yeah,
Peach
it's
and Peach.
she's got recency bias across the board when it comes to movie being out.
That's probably gonna have to be one of these that we put out. Maybe not this month, so people have time. But Mario
Sure.
movie recap.
That would
I'd
be fun.
100% down.
That was very
with chatting
fun.
about that because that was a heck of a
As
we'll
an audio
talk
boy,
about it on
I would like to
Patreon,
watch it
baby.
again with headphones on. The end. So yes,
sir.
go Peach, go.
Go Peach, go. Next, we've got
Ooh.
Pac-Man versus Bayonetta.
Uh
This is new versus old.
huh. Uh huh.
In my heart, Pac-Man's got classic points.
Sure.
Bayonetta's a fun game.
Uh huh.
What are your thoughts?
I don't like Pac-Man as a Smash Brothers character.
Oh,
I've-
we're you cross out that big old thing. This is Smash Brothers in the middle of this.
You just okay. So
This is video game bracket that I stole from somebody who, again, shout out to.
no, but in my head, these are battles happening in a Smash Bros. Game, even if it is somebody that's
That is
not.
very true. Oh, that Bayonetta would mess up Pac-Man, but she's
You're
like
keeping-
undead and stuff. So if it's one of those.
I'm
big
going
shows, she's
Bayonetta
toast.
personally.
Going Bayonetta.
Your choice, though. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm not ready. There will be fights along the way.
Okay.
There will be discussions along the
It's gonna
way.
be a long day here, folks. Because now.
Bayonetta. I got
What
you.
is this?
Oh no! This one's gonna be a hard one.
Wait, but it's Kirby versus.
It's Kirby versus Zelda.
not Link.
Not
It's
Link,
Zelda.
Oh, you just did one of the things.
What?
It's the Legend of Zelda, so that's the boy's name, right?
No, but that's what I mean. Is that you're not going like, when you see the name, you think of the franchise, but then you look here for a second, you're like, wait a second, but that's not Link. Sorry.
Kirby. I know we're not doing this in Smash Brothers rules,
Right.
But Kirby is my go-to. Kirby is like a cheat code for playing Smash Brothers.
I agree.
You can fly. You can turn into a rock. Oh, if somebody's got
Oh.
another character who's really tough, good, guess what? You're
But
them now.
I've always been a Kirby fan personally. Zelda, what's she doing?
Have you guys played Kirby Forgotten Worlds, the new one that just
No.
came on the Switch? I highly recommend, especially with Thin Man looking
Sure.
to get into gaming. They have a 2-player co-op mode where you can be either of you can be Kirby.
Yep.
I highly recommend you being Kirby though.
Sure.
And player 2 can be Bandit Waddle Dee
Okay.
with like a spear and who's tough and stuff. If while you're out going main storyline, they can do whatever, wander around.
That's fun.
You can high five each other and you get more life back.
That's fun.
Me and Liv
I like
played
that.
it from start to finish. It was her first start to finish video game. Every now and then she was Kirby and I was Waddle, which that part makes it a little difficult because
Sure.
it follows Kirby.
So
if
she's
not-
like,
if she's stopping to smell the roses, that makes things a little more
then
challenging.
you're also stopping and smelling the roses, Greg. So it's Kirby.
That's Kirby.
Yeah, boy.
Zelda, you're cool. I'm hoping you get a bigger role in the next game coming out here in a couple weeks.
Ooh, that's true too. That
But
might
right
be
now,
time-sensitive issue here. That might be different.
next,
Yes.
we've got Dr. Mario and Lucas from Earthbound.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both of these older games, both haven't had a modern. I spent so much time as a kid on Dr. Mario.
I enjoyed
Dr.
Dr.
Mario
quite a bit.
was more than Tetris for me. I prefer Dr. Mario to Tetris. It's just so much more fun to like totally F over a friend with dropping a couple pills on that thing
Yes.
that's the wrong color, and it's like no talking for a week.
Something about puzzle games like that just bring joy in the anger that you can bring into somebody else. We play one. I mean, we haven't gotten to him yet, so but he won't be. It won't be the game we talk about probably. But Yoshi, there's a game from the Super Nintendo, I think it was. It's called Yoshi Attack. It's like a Tetris game, and Carrie and I
Oh,
back
I've
and
never
forth
played
play
that
that.
one.
Oh, it's so
Was that Yoshi's Cookie, or is there somebody
different too.
Okay.
There was like 4 or 5 because I got one of them sneaky emulators, and it's so much fun. We'll play that just for hours.
Noise.
Good stuff. But we're not at any sort of Yoshi because we got, oh my gosh.
This is. We got a couple difficult ones coming up here for the first round bracket, and we got now
beefy boys
Ryu
here.
versus Link.
Beefy folk. Oh man.
Street Fighter is one of. This is going to sound a very strange sentence. One of the first video games I played with Emily was Street Fighter 2.
I think you told me that once.
We bought an old school, one of the little emulator SNESs, and there was a way that you could swap up the settings, where every 10
Everybody
hits
was Ryu.
I did equaled 1 hit she did.
Oh man.
So basically, she was 1 hit kill.
She was wrecking you.
And I had to. So then I made it like I could still play.
Uh-huh.
And I wouldn't have to worry about like clobbering her, because if I can land 20 blows before you can go 1,
Sure.
and it'd be like very much like a
Yep.
and then she
One
was like
low kick.
That
So
said,
are you saying that is
Me
that
and
the
my
version of
boy
Ryu
Link.
that you're going?
me and my boy Link
I
have been
mean-
together for ages.
It's in my top games of all time is Link to the Past and Link's Awakening. So not even getting into the newer, better ones too. Gosh.
Me too.
Oh.
A very clean, crisp, polished looking Pokemon versus Wario, who picks his nose.
Who does? The WarioWare is kind of chaotic, kind of weird, but
It's the best game though. Wario's the man, and he better be in Super Mario 2.
you're saying he's a better? Well, we're talking better character then, right?
Yeah, Wario, 100%.
Okay, yes.
I'm
Okay,
going,
dang it.
I don't care. Oh, you agree?
Well, when I was still going fight mode because Street Fighter's happening and it was just Link and Ryu. But if we're talking character, I do enjoy watching Wario much more as just a generalized character.
Voices Wario in Super Mario Brothers 2.
Super Mario Brothers. What? Wait, what?
Dream casting right now.
Oh, the movie.
Who would you pick for the sequel to this one? Wario's the big bad. He burst Bowser out of prison, and he's voiced by.
I have no idea. So oh man.
My head goes to DeVito, Danny DeVito.
Oh, I can see. Is it because of looks too? You getting that full on?
You got nobody
can see
dream
that.
casting?
No, I don't have one of
Antonio Banderas?
It'll pop up soon because Wario's moving on, so we'll come back
He
to him.
is.
Ooh.
Talking about hard choices. We got Rosalina, and we got Luigi.
That's mean.
That is
Why you
me.
gotta do? Why? That's not round one.
That's-
re-randomize this, man.
It's too late. It's randomized.
I'm gonna do it for my kid then. I'm picking Rosalina.
You know what? I'm doing it for my kid then too.
Look at that.
And I'm picking Rosalina.
Spot on.
It is both of their one of the, and I'm not sure if you notice in the very fine print here, it says Rosalina, and can you read that?
Oh, is it Luna?
Luna. So your Mike's favorite character, no spoilers, in the
From the
most
Super Mario
recent
Brothers
Super Mario
movie.
Brothers movie.
That little beast of happiness.
She's another one I can see being in the sequel. They have some cheap. Well, we're not talking about the
No!
Super Mario Brothers movie.
No!
I just saw it. I'm excited. Next,
Yes.
not Corin, whoever that is. Waluigi versus Ike.
Oh, you just.
So say something about Ike. I don't know what Ike is.
I haven't played
Hey, Mike,
those games
what's
in
an Ike?
decades, dude.
They say something about Waluigi.
Say something about Waluigi. I mean, you can't. It's kind of impossible. He's probably one of. If somebody had to pick Yoshi when we're playing Mario Party, something like that, he's my second go-to character that I enjoy playing. I can relate to the lanky, tall guy, and he's a little bit more than the Danny DeVito thing. Who would you have him? Who would be cast as
Oh,
Waluigi in the movie then?
would
Because
be
I don't know
cast?
why, but I thought Dane Cook, and I'm like, what? So get me away from that thought space, please.
I don't know why my head went here first, but my head went to Rowan Atkinson first.
Okay, see that?
And I don't know why. That's just what jumped in there. I don't know why.
Mr. Bean is Waluigi.
Mr. Bean doesn't talk. But yeah,
He can't even say his phrases.
Rowan Atkinson has talked in other things, but I don't know why. I'm going to give it to the nose for me thinking that way.
Give it
But
to Waluigi all day, baby.
Waluigi going on. There'll be more Waluigi discussions, I'm sure.
Oh, man.
Now I got a battle of the Kirby-dums.
Oh, man.
Meta Knight versus Yoshi.
What? No, it's not.
Oh, nope.
Famous.
Meta
Meta
Knight versus King DDD.
Who's the actual baddie that I remember from the original games?
He's all over the place in the recent. Like, there's a new game
Oh,
that
is he
you
really?
can play where he's on your team. Mm-hmm. In one of the recent games, you fight him, but then it seems like he complicated. Same with Meta Knight. Meta Knight, I feel like you're battling with him half the time, and he's your home skill at half the time.
The world of Kirby is just like this fluffy world of love and just whatever,
He lives
man.
on Planet Popstar. Come on.
Whatever, man. I'm giving it to Didi, personally.
I'm DDD as well. It's just a more fun. I know we're not doing it on Smash Brother rules, but I just enjoy like Kirby versus King Dedede. Just the way they say it on there, like it doesn't feel right.
What's a Mr. Game & Watch?
Yoshi versus the OG, one of the first video games ever, black and white, pixelated on the Mr. Game & Watch console. Come on, Mike.
Going against Yoshi?
Yeah, Yoshi wins.
Sorry,
We
yeah.
don't need to take. We'll have more
you
Yoshi
had your
talk
elevator
later.
speech about it. Why did this person pick Mr. Game? Oh my gosh.
I mean, edit on this one too because I don't know who this lady is. So we put in Shy Guy.
Ooh,
Versus
interesting.
Sheik.
I like me some Shy Guy though. Shy Guy's so like
Shy Guy is delightful and adorable, but
he's a baddie.
Think back to the first time young Mike eating his honey bunches of oats
Sure.
and playing Ocarina of Time,
Okay.
and Sheik shows up, and then the grand reveal that Sheik was Zelda the whole time. That was like one of the cooler reveals in video gamedom. And we bounced Zelda herself in the first round.
Shy Guy doesn't have. Oh man, you're throwing that at. Okay, you know what? You fought the fight there, and I'm going to give that to you. That's a very valid. I just like Shy Guy, but Shy Guy doesn't bring any emotional pull for me at all. There's no like
Shy Guy.
He's a baddie.
Shy
but
Guy
he's
is, I
just
think,
there.
the only thing that lasted from Super Mario Brothers
Two?
2 to
Yeah.
exist proper afterwards. So he is a fighter. He is a survivor.
There's
But
no.
he gone.
The radishes are gone, but dang it. The weird potions are gone, but dang it.
Next,
Oh man.
we have Wolf from Star Fox versus
Oh, gosh.
Sonic.
Did you Star Fox at
Delightful
all?
little hedgehog. I did, and I didn't care
No.
for it super much.
No.
But
Sonic's doing a barrel roll all over
Sonic-
you there, dog.
Sonic is- I love the Sonic movies,
Mm-hmm.
'cause of course, and the Sonic video games are fine.
Mm-hmm.
They made me so mad because I'm very much I like to get everything in the game.
Yep.
And know what's a hard way to get everything? When you're going real fast.
Carrie's watching us as we're recording this. She's just nodding in the background, like, "Yup, completionist, respect." I love. I mean, Sonic 2 was one of my go-to games on the Sega when I went to my grandma's house and she only had like 3 games.
I never had until you gifted me one a few years back.
Mm-hmm. Gosh.
I never had a Sega Genesis, so my first Sonic was Game Gear.
Oh,
I had a Game Gear
wow.
back in the day.
Nailed
Back
it.
in the day, and I remember playing Sonic there too. And just the most, I don't think I ever got past the water level. And I've seen Sonic drown so many times, and it's so sad every single time. So
One,
sad.
aw, well, in Sonic's memory.
I think this will be a quickie: Donkey Kong versus Olimar from
All right.
the Pikmin series.
Next
So
option then.
DK.
Sorry, but DK's all the way there.
And another
Ooh,
quickie: Bowser
oh.
Jr. and the Ice Climbers from the
gotta-
game.
that's gotta-
Ice Climbers.
Bowser Jr.
Bowser
Okay, this
Jr..
is getting too streamlined. Bowser Jr.
I enjoy him in the what's that new Mario game that came out?
Oh, we're still
there's another
racking
one
up
where
old
like,
ones over
he
here.
flies like Bowser Jr.'s on your team. Bowser's Fury,
Oh yes.
and Bowser Jr. is just like hanging out, helping you try to cure his dad.
That was the first official game that Finn beat by himself was
Oh,
Bowser's Fury, and
nice.
the joy of seeing him wreck.
It's a tough
Wow,
game.
that
It was
was-
solo. Dang.
There was not a lot of Daddy I Need. I mean, it became conditioned to you got this, but there was a lot less Daddy help moments, and he beat that final round like a champski, and I was like, okay, he's better at video games than I was at this age, so get it, kid.
Captain Falcon versus Super Mario.
How
do we need to even chat?
It. Woo-hoo.
Pikachu and Charizard.
Huh.
I know, right? This doesn't feel very randomized.
No, it doesn't.
I've got to give it to Pikachu.
Yeah,
Charizard's cooler, but Pikachu's Pikachu.
I don't know. Something about the Pokemon cards lately. Those Charizard cards are like those are the legit ones that are going for cash. Or if that's just the meme and I'm dumb about it.
Pikachu.
I know. I'm not disagreeing with you.
We have this is another edit. Marth
Mm-hmm.
versus Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
Squall is
Gunblade toting emo champion of the world.
such an emo boy, but I did play the heck out of 8.
I did as well.
So
I got me
Gunblade it is.
some
Good luck,
Tri-
Pikachu,
Triad,
bud.
Triforce, whatever that game was.
Oh.
This one I probably should have also edited, but I didn't, so whatever. Snake. Solid Snake.
Uh-huh.
Metal Gear Solid versus Ivysaur.
Sorry, still not. Yes.
Solid Snake. We'll talk more. Well, I'm sure that we'll take a little more time on these characters as we progress. But
Uh-huh.
Solid Snake, too cool. Bye.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. It's going to... Yeah.
Falco and Ganondorf. I'm going to say we're going to have a fun Ganondorf versus Snake battle
I was
next
going to say,
round,
that's going to be
'cause
epic,
that's an
too. There's
easy
no
one right
questions
there.
asked.
Might take a little bit more time on this one, though. We'll see. We've got Pom Pom from Super Mario.
Uh-huh.
You know who Pom Pom is?
Pom Pom is which one?
That's the lady mini boss. The red one with the ponytail.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Pom Pom.
Gosh, of course I do. She's in freaking Super Mario or Mario Party.
And this is a generic,
Then
but
most playing is Pom Pom.
actually we're going to change this up because we can versus Tom Nook from Animal Crossing. Not just a villager of Animal Crossing. We'll go Tom Nook.
Oh.
Dirtiest real estate mogul in all the land.
He's making some cash. He's rolling in the dough and just hanging out.
Gotta go with Nook.
He's got set hours in his day, but he's always there when you need him. Tom Nook.
Especially during a global pandemic. This game came out
Tom
the
Nook.
week that the Earth shut down and saved my family's life, possibly.
Tom Nook
I think
became everybody's best friend.
my wife is not a video game player at all. She probably has 200 plus hours game time on Animal Crossing. My kids still play.
What's your village's name? What's your island's name?
Paintopia.
Of course it is. I live on Carrie's Island, so I had to jump over there, but I'm a resident of Velveeta, so.
Velveeta. Next.
Yes.
Bowser and Pichu. It's gotta be Bowser.
Sorry. Oh, Bowser versus Tom Nook.
That was,
Okay, cool.
that's gonna be
We got this.
Titus of
Ooh.
Final Fantasy X versus Jigglypuff. Again, it's not just fight.
I know, but it's how my mind works every time. I see the
feel
battle
like-
screen
I
pop
feel
up.
like Titus is the Jigglypuff of main characters of Final Fantasy games.
I don't have a lot of pleasant memories of. Like, I don't. He was just there. Like,
Titus? Or
yeah. Jigglypuff at least has a soothing song for me.
I feel like Titus makes it out of the first round for me just because he was really good at Blitzball.
Okay.
Once you get that
Blitzball
once you get that jack shot, it's game over. You're winning every game, every season.
Ooh.
Zero, Zoot, Suit, Samus. Yeah, that's right. I said
Zoot
Zero,
Suit,
Zoot,
right,
Zoot,
baby.
Samus versus Lil Mac from Punch Out.
Oh. Were you Metroid at all?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I did like Metroid. I do like Metroid. I
Yep.
got the new Metroid Dread. I didn't get the remake that just came out, but Metroid Dread's fun. Lil Mac is also very fun though.
I'm Little Mackin' personally.
I think I'm sticking with Lil Mac.
I've
He
got
was
some-
a trooper.
I can pop it on right now and
He made magic happen, and I believe in him. Diddy Kong versus Toon Link. I probably could have changed this one up too. Give me another Link character.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true.
You know
isn't
what?
it?
You know what? No. Diddy basically just got himself a bye.
I think
'Cause Diddy Kong is awesome.
Yes.
Diddy Kong Racing is awesome.
If you're putting another Link in there, then we're doing a disservice to Zelda in general. Even though
exactly.
No, sorry, Diddy. A little bit of.
Then we have the fit.
I'm gonna let you pick their Metroid, man.
I got this from a Super Smash.
I agree. No, it's great. Did you Wii Fit at all?
Wii Fit Trainer
Uh-huh.
versus Samus, Aaron. Heck yeah, yeah, I did Wii Fit. We did that for probably a good solid 6 months. My least favorite thing about Wii Fit was when you stepped on the Wii Fit board, it screamed in pain.
Jeez,
Like when you step on the board, it goes, ugh. And that doesn't feel great.
Like the board itself creaked a little bit. Like
No, it audibly says, "Hey, Tubby,
Oh,
there you are again. So get out of here, Wii Fit."
So mad, folks.
The dog from Duck Hunt versus Zidane from Final Fantasy IX.
Oh,
Do you remember our pal Zidane?
I did not 9.
You
I
did
not
9?
I did in Final Fantasy 9.
Oh, gotta beat them all. I probably should have picked Vivi because I enjoyed Vivi much better than Zidane.
Sorry,
I'm gonna Duck Hunt it then though, because that dog and me spent some time as a kid.
I felt like I belted out the Duck Hunt dog laugh there when I made that laugh there, so that works out. Oh man, a Mii fighter. Ooh.
Versus Bam Bam, the boy version of Pom Pom, basically. So I am going with just the generic me for this one.
Yeah,
Because we just got into a game that, talking about kids beating games by themselves, we just bought for Olivia Miitopia.
Ooh. Ooh.
which is an RPG game where you can pick what every single character in the game looks like.
Oh my gosh.
And she has her main character, Olivia.
Sure.
Of course.
Makes sense.
And her party includes Mario, Luigi, Sonic, Mirabelle from Encanto, one of the Among Us guys, from like one of the crewmates from Among Us, and
is it an RPG?
It's an RPG.
Oh,
on
that's
the
cool.
Simplest level. It has words, but it also has pictures to like explain what's happening. Like,
That's fun.
So she can, and she's watched it on Zebra Gamer on YouTube
Sure.
so much. She knows the words.
Oh,
she knows how
man.
to. So she has played this solo by herself.
That's awesome.
More than any game ever.
On the
and
Switch?
She's in love. Yes.
Interesting.
I just had to teach her today the concept of grinding to level up. He was like, I can't beat this boss. I don't know what to do. It's like, well, honey, just go back
keep
through the
killing
last,
some bugs.
Go back through these last 4 levels and just keep beating. It's like, that's a great idea. You're the smartest person I've ever met.
Oh no, the Mii fighter's gonna win this
so-
entire bracket. folks.
Dang it.
What? More Link?
More Link. So we have Lucario, who is a Pokemon from Pokemon, versus changing it on the fly. Say the name of a Nintendo game character. Go, Mike. Versus the Tetris block.
Oh, Tetris block all day.
Yeah, okay. I just pulled that out my butt, but go Tetris go.
That's
you
right.
will impale Lucario.
It's one of the long dogs there, right?
Pit and Rob.
It's our good fans. It's a good fans.
The Rob robot, which I learned recently. There's actually a Rob video game system.
Is it really?
Which I found. Where were we vacationing? And I saw that Louisville. I saw it in Louisville with like a list. A
Video
stack
game
of-
system?
Like a whole bunch of old time video game systems was in a display.
That's
and
super
this
cool.
was one of them.
You know what? He has his own video game system. Go
Yeah,
get him.
shout out
You're gonna
Rob.
get wrecked by Tetris.
Fox. Ness.
Okay.
Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Star Fox. It's still Star Fox.
He said, yeah.
And then we have Shulk
No, sorry, man.
from. Again, I kept some. I kept some of the. See, I've said 3 or 4 names of different flipping. What's that thing called?
What?
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
People. And you've not none of so. Shout
None
out
of them
to our
going, man.
best pal, Megaran, who owns not only an episode done with us, but a Patreon where we got stood up by him from some.
Whoa! It was a great time either way.
It was Megaran. Shout
So
out.
Mega Man moved on.
Lordy, how long have we been?
We are
doing this?
25 minutes in. So how do we
We
know
are
to do this?
25 minutes in. All right. We're
gonna
going
pause
to,
this one?
We are going to pause.
For now.
Here is an official.
Doo-doo-doo.
We're going to have this. Part 2 will come later in April.
Yep.
Where we complete this bracket. But until then,
what do we do?
to be continued.
It's gonna be continued.